We're often asked if we actually use our outdoor kitchen, and yes, we actually do. So today we're using our outdoor kitchen. It's a hot day. We don't want to steam the house up. Steve's working on making some birch beer, and I'm going to be steam juicing some wild grapes to make some grape jelly. So it's keeping us busy. It's letting us, oh, excuse the noise. It's letting us get our work done without steaming up the house. And it gives us more stuff to put on our pantry shelf. So now is a great time for me to kind of get you caught up on what we have going on in our outdoor kitchen since the last time you were here. So we have had this up for a little while, and we found the things we liked and didn't like. One of the problems we had is we had our U shape here around the stove that was closed in, but both sides we had wide open, and one side faces north, and that's where all the wind and rain and snow blows in from. So we decided we would close in that side and put on a door. And at the same time, we also moved the gate for our garden up and moved some other things around while we were revamping our garden area and took advantage of that. So we found some more of our old deck boards, resided the newly closed in edges, took an old door we happen to have in one of our outdoor buildings that wasn't being used, got that closed in on that side, so that's done. Another problem we had over the winter last year was we had a lot of frost heaves. We hadn't had any problems with this in the past. So this is the first year we had a problem, but it was a problem with our stove. So the frost heaves caused the blocks we have to raise and then drop. We had a couple crack. And we've decided that what we're going to do at the end of the fall is get our stove moved before it gets too cold, or it may have to wait till spring. We'll see what Mother Nature decides. And we're going to pull these blocks up and we're going to pour a solid cement base, put the stove back so when we have a nice solid base for that. The other thing that we're working on is replacing the free roofing we had got with some metal roofing, so that we have a sturdier roof. We had some storms that brought some tree limbs down, and we ended up in our original greenhouse and in our outdoor kitchen, we ended up with a couple of small holes in the roof. So we're gonna get that repaired as well, so that we can continue to use this space to get our steam juicing or boiling water or cooking down syrup and other things like that done, and be able to share that with you as well. So let me go check and see how my grapes are doing, see if we're coming to a boil yet, so that I can get a jar to collect that awesome grape juice. Well, the stove is doing a great job. The water has come to a boil and has started steaming my grapes. So my tube is full of grape juice, so it's time for us to get our little stopper in to hold this open and start filling our jar. I'm gonna get this stopper in. And now as the juice flows, it's going to fill up the jar, and I just have to keep an eye on, make sure the jar doesn't get too full. So let's let this run for a while and see where we end up. Well, it's getting late, it's dark. We've got our solar lights out here in our outdoor kitchen, and the stove still has some coals. I just opened it to check it, walked back out to grab my other jar of juice. I checked, the grapes are pretty much done. I have, between the two jars, I have about 10 cups of juice, so I'll be able to make a couple batches of jelly. And the outdoor kitchen is doing its job. So awful glad to have it. Kept the house nice and cool today. And I'm gonna close up the stove, damp down the damper, and get that put to bed for the night too. If you like this, give us a thumbs up. And until next time, everybody, see you soon.